Alright, I'll give this another shot. Man. Alright. Filler, we're just going to get to it. Alright, welcome to the channel, everybody. Aesop Grim here, and this is the third and final raw data collection. This one's going to be for a hybrid charged with light and wells void build. So we'll load up the warlock. Complete match. Right here. Okay, so let's look at the build. Using Slova, using Healing Rift. This is pretty much the same as the last Void build. Burst Glide, Pocket Singularity, Vortex Grenade, Feed the Void, Child of the Old Gods, Echo of Expulsion, Echo of Leeching, Echo of Instability, and Echo of Reprisal. I believe that is exactly the same as the Pure Wells build. Osteostrega and the title remain the same. Remember, I've got the melee attributes on here, so this build does benefit from melee. Grave Robber and Swashbuckler. I'm using Crowd Pleaser mostly because I like how it looks. I am actually looking for better perks. What's this one have? This one's got, I like the Unrelenting, although I don't think I would use it very much. Yeah. I don't know. This would be good in Crucible. I don't like these. Never mind. Okay, so get rid of this. What's this? Telesto. Projectiles attach and detonate? What? That's interesting. It's 780 RPM. That might be worth experimenting with. What kind of impact? 85 with a range of 42. I might have to try that out sometime. Osmosis. Actually, I might want to hang on to that one. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's go over stuff here. As a matter of fact, I think I need to start this over again. I don't like how that went. Alright, welcome to the channel, everybody. Aesop Grim here, and this is going to be the third and final data collection stream that I'm doing for these three builds for my Warlock. This one we're going to be working on a hybrid Void build using Charged with Light and Wells. The build is the same as the last Void build. We're still using Cataclysm. Healing Rift, Burst Glide, Pocket Singularity, Vortex Grenade, Feed the Void, Child of the Old Gods, Echo of Expulsion, Echo of Leeching, Echo of Instability, and Echo of Reprisal. So, got stats here of 93, 97, 95 in the three main ones. And the armor is the same also. Resilience, double stack Ashes to Assets, Font of Might. Resilience, one stack of Impact Induction, High Energy Fire. Recovery, two stacks of Thermoshock Plating. And I'm using Reaping Wellmaker to produce the wells. It's pretty reliable. I like it. I've tried running with Explosive Wellmaker, which would probably be better if I was solar. But because I'm not solar, this one, because it'll charge you with light twice, because it's the same element as it's void, and I'm a void subclass, it keeps up just fine. It does a good job. And I'm running with Elemental Charge, Innervation, Absolution, one stack, and Resilience again. And on the class item, Resilience, one stack of Distribution, one Utility Kickstart, and Volatile Flow. Okay, now, from this point forward, I'm going to mute Mike, and I might come back and talk between fights, but I just need to focus, so I'm going to mute Mike right now.
Ding, 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 ding. Hi, bring a sword.
Hey, you're gonna love this. If you see one hive soldier, 100 more are waiting for you that you don't see. Transmat ready.
Drop those targets, take the moats, and bank them. At the trees. Incoming wave at the ruins. burn it down. Hostiles inbound at the beach.
I cannot believe that guy invaded with that many moats on him.
Perfect.
Is he insane? What? He must not have realized it. There's no way he did that knowingly. Incredible.
High value target destroyed. You're bleeding moats, brother! Whack the blockers! Base incoming! Enemy invader down! Rita. Hey, your team has enough to pull a primeval. Opposing team's got a primeval. Once it dies, they win. Hostiles at the tree. Medium blocker on its way to the other side. I like your style. Portal's ready. Grab your gun. Not out of this yet. Kill that primeval. Envoy's in the dirt. Now kill the big guy. Invaders here. Brace yourself. Your allies invaded. The lead's yours. Your invaders back. 3 kills. You're in the lead. Invaders here. Brace yourself. You're in the lead. Take down that primeval, and this Gambit's yours. Enemy invader down. Your allies invaded. Envoys terminated. Now, bring the house down. Your allies down, but they scored 2 kills. Not bad. You gained the lead. Invader on the field. Careful, Envoy is 8. Now devour that primeval. Enemy invader is down. You can leave. That primeval's nearly dead. You made that look simple.
Okay, I feel good about that one. Felt like that was normal performance for me.
You fight like that every day?
Let's see
I don't
what's
ever
that
want to
show.
see you go to
40,
war.
62.
There'd be no one left.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot closer to what I'm used to. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you gotta be bullheaded about stuff. I had a stream up earlier that I was getting the wins, but every single win, it was 12 motes, 15 motes. It was that, and other areas like bad boss damage. I was I was having bad games. My team was winning nevertheless. I was having bad games statistically speaking. And for a project where I'm analyzing stats, that was horrible. So I just got to a point where I was like, you know what, I gotta scrap this. I gotta do something to change things up, change the cycle up. And so I decided to destroy the recording and the live stream and just start all over again. And bam, right out the gate, the first match that I have feels a lot more like what I'm used to, and we get the win. So I don't know, just seems to work out that way for me sometimes. I'm gonna mute Mike again. Here's another example of what I'm talking about. These guys invaded instead of doing boss damage. Well, I don't think this one did, but this one I think did. Tried for it. He's not trash for doing so. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's very risky. And you're not likely to get a good payoff. You're better off just doing PvE. For us, Aniso did good, and for them, whatever that last person was, did good.
Enough fooling around. Hi! Bring us soul. Welcome aboard.
Live claws make great can openers, and you can wear the kite and Sub-Zero tanks.
Transmat firing. Drop those targets, take the moats, and bank them. Hostiles at the trees.
shedding moats. Kill the blockers. Hostiles at the tree. Large blockers set. Vader inbound. Huh. High value target identified. Brother, you're showing them how it's done out here. Enemy invaders down. Nice. Hostiles inbound at the beach. You're bleeding moats, brother. Wax the blockers. Portal's ready. Grab your gun. Portal's prime. Go make it count. Almost. Bank and get that primeval out there. Allies headed to the other side. Primeval's up. Burn the envoys first. Woo! Your invaders back, and they took out a whole team. Primeval compromised. Burn it down. Invader incoming. The invader down. Nice. Primeval compromised. Focus your fire. Opposing team has a primeval. You've got to finish first. You're ahead. Invader incoming. Your allies invaded. Enemy invader down. Free to hunt. Convoys terminate. Now, bring the house down. Primeval's not long for this world. Burn it down and take this game. That style, brother.
Except for the very tail end there where I couldn't get grounded to do DPS. That I thought was an excellent game. Let's see if the stats bear it out.
Hey, try not to clear these Gambit arenas so fast.
30 motes off
Lure these
65
guys all the way out here
combatants
to fight you.
and 36% of the boss damage. 24,146. 2 invasions, 5 kills for Butter. That's good. I don't even think that the stats reflect how good of a game I had here. That was, I think a lot of things broke the right way for me. You know, just the timing and the flow of the battle. for me to use my supers, my grenades to gather people up and then DPS them all down. It's just the motes I was picking up. I picked up some other people's motes too. It's just the whole flow of the game seemed to work really well. I felt like I was in constant motion and destroying stuff as I went. And that's not me bragging about myself as a player. I'm saying I think the field lined up for me well to allow me to be very effective in that game.
All right.
All right. I'm going to meet Mike.
Cabal on the field. Be brave, be notorious. Ever been up to the Leviathan? Cabal can be a hoot. Still gotta fight 'em. Transmat fire. Give me those motes and I'll make you rich, brother. I promise. At the drill.
Now see, an onslaught like that looks really cool, but I'm not sure about how effective it is because I get the feeling a lot of motes just got left on the ground. I can't pick them up. Nobody else is there to pick them up. There's so much heat that you can't really even get in, and so a lot of motes die on the ground.
Motes, ice the blockers. Hostiles inbound at the steps. Vader inbound. Hunter. High value target identified. Get up. Enemy invader down. Hey, you can't blame them for trying. All right, you came to fight today.
So again, that sucks, right? There's a ton of motes. I can't pick them up. The invader affected me on that one. I was kind of avoiding / looking for them. I felt like this area was a trap. So I deviated and I was kind of looking for them, honestly. But I ran right into a whole bunch of mobs. And yeah, I wrecked shop, but there was nobody there to pick them up. You know, so that's like twice in this game. That it looks cool, it makes me feel powerful, but it's not actually helping my team, it's hurting my team.
Your invaders down, but they took out 2 opponents. Nice. Incoming wave at the drill.
So that's where another theory that I've talked about before comes into play. One that I'm trying to teach myself to do. And that's, I call it limited warfare or something to that effect. And it's the idea of DPSing and killing in little chunks. Going in, getting the motes, dipping back out, and then starting over again so that you don't waste motes, you know? Let's see, we're at 94. Gosh, is there any motes here to pick up? I've got 5. I needed 6. Now see, that's another thing I think is, that's bad team play, is when we're sitting there at 94 for that long and nobody banks for, you know, a really long time. That's why you lose, you know. We're gonna get this boss up, I think. But it took way too long.
Get moving. Your allies invaded. Gambit's over. Opposing team put their primeval on ice.
So, good individual game from me, but when it comes to objective-oriented and team play, I don't think I did well. 42 motes off 64 combatants, 2 instances of just absolutely slaughtering everything and leaving a bunch of motes on the ground. And after doing so, because nobody was around, just, you know, that's not good. And I think another illustration of why you really just can't be judgy in Gambit. Look, I finished at the top of my team and I feel like I had a bad game because of those decisions. Well, what about this guy? It's easy to look at that line and say 7 motes. Come on, man, only 23 kills. But you don't know the circumstances. You don't know what they're doing, how they're built, how they contribute. And it's why whenever you hear me complain, I know that it's me being frustrated. And it's why right on the back end of that complaint, I will kind of correct it and argue against myself. Something about this name, Perceptomy, it makes me think of Scary Poppins. I don't know why. It seems like it would belong in her song that she did. Which, aside from being completely insane, actually, if she wrote that, showcased some talent. It's just, unfortunately, I mean, you have crazy, insane, evil people that are intelligent. That happened. Hitler was that way. You know, everybody says that dude was a genius, but he was evil. You know, so, and he was crazy. All right, I'm gonna mute Mike.
Oh. Fallen on the horizon. How you living? Had a fallen dreg on my crew once. I tried to kill him. Never much back. You ready for transmat? Get ready for a firefight, brother, and drop those motes in the bank. At command. hostiles at the rig. Moat's draining. The blockers must die, brother. Invader incoming. Portal's ready. Don't say hello. Enemy invader down. Free to hunt. Allies headed to the other side. Hostiles incoming at the burrow. Got eyes on a high-value target. Track it down. Small blocker to the other side. Woo! High-value target is down. Your invader's back, with 3 guardians down. Clever on this side. Brother, you're showing them how it's done out here. Bank and you'll summon a primeval. You want to win? That's how. Incoming hostiles at the rig. Summon the primeval. Kill the envoys, then bring the house down. Portal's up. Go look in the eyes. Envoys 8. Now devour that primeval. Invader inbound. Envoys 8. Now devour that primeval. Your enemy called up a primeval. Finish this before they do. Enemy invading down. Thank you. Your allies invading. Envoy's taking a dirt nap. Primeval time. Brother, you've got some moves.
Well, that was pretty impressive from the whole team. I think a bunch of guys on this team hit like trucks.
Look at all those moats. Packed tight and shiny.
I
You're
had
getting
21
paid
moats,
today.
67 combatants, 23% of the boss damage, 14,376. I think that was a really good team. How did our invader do? Look, 30 and 37 plus 2 guardians. He only had the 1 invasion, so he had a really good game. That's nice. That's a well-rounded game, man, and critical too, really important. Nano, I think, was trying to be an invader. He did have 31 motes denied off 1 kill. That's pretty nice. Oh, he killed 3 guardians. Not 1 kill. 1 invasion. Okay, so he did good too. SRMT instead of smirked. That's pretty funny. I think that was a good team. That might be one of the better teams that I've been on. Everybody seemed to just be doing really well. All right, here we go. Gonna mute Mike again. I'm at 2 wins.
Cabal on the field.
Time for a gunfight. Ever been up to the Leviathan? Cabal can be a hoot. Still gotta fight 'em. You ready for transmat?
Drop those targets, take the moats, and bank them. Hostiles at the trees. Incoming wave at the ruins. Large blocker set. Moat's draining. The blockers must die, brother.
All right. You came to fight today.
Hostiles at the tree.
You just hit the other side with a medium blocker. That'll keep them busy.
Portal's up. Go take them out. High value target identified. Get him. Hostiles inbound at the beach.
You just hit the other side with a medium blocker. That'll keep them busy.
Portal's ready. Let's go say hello. Hey, got enough to pull a Primeval? Bank those moats. Hostiles at the tree. You're bleeding moats, brother! Whack the blockers! Opposing team summons the Primeval. If they kill it, they win this.
It's not over. Kill that Primeval.
Allies headed to the other side. Envoy's dead. Kill the Primeval. Your invader is down. Pull him out.
The lead's yours.
Invader incoming. primeval. About to win this. Get moving. Opposing teams about to win.
That's too bad.
Enemy team melted.
We had a decent game, but they were having a good game also, and so the invader made the difference there. That was pretty neck and neck there for most of that fight. 38 motes, 59 kills, 56% of the boss damage, 26,634. John Dillinger's a good name for an invader. He only invaded once, so I don't know if he would categorize himself as an invader, but I thought that was a pretty good name for a guy that comes in to jack you up, you know. 16 motes. Yeah, it looks like he was trying to invade because he didn't have a lot of mote contribution. But that is definitely an assumption on my part. Alright, I'm going to mute Mike.
All right, Mavericks. Ready to see what you're fighting today? Cabal on the field.
Hey, you're gonna love this. If you can get your hands on 2 Cabal shields, they make great shelter out in the wild. Hold on to your ghosts.
Get ready for a firefight, brother, and drop those motes in the bank. At the ghost. depot! Portal's up! Go take him out! Invader incoming! High-value target is on the field. Hunt it down. Put some rounds in it. Hey, you're losing motes. Ice the blockers. Enemy invaders down. Free to hunt. Hostiles incoming at the cavern. Portal's ready. Grab your gun. Allies headed to the other side. High-value target is down and out. Get those motes to the bank. It's time for a primeval. Primeval's up. Kill it to win. Your invaders down, but they scored a kill. Envoys eliminated. Focus on the primeval. Invader incoming. Opposing team's got a primeval. Kill yours now. You're ahead. Enemy invader is down. Our allies invaded. Envoys in the dirt. Now kill the big guy. Your invader's dead. Sending him back. Invader inbound. Huh. Enemy invader down. Nice. Envoy's dead. Kill the primeval. You're in the lead. Primeval compromised. Take it out. Watch your back. Invader incoming. That primeval's nearly dead. That primeval's not long for this world. Burn it down and take this hit. The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving. Opposing team's about to win. Enemy invader down. Free to hunt.
Yeah, I was doing my best to avoid feeding the primeval. I kind of had a feeling he was near me, and that would be the difference, and it was. I thought we were set up for the victory there pretty well whenever I was able to get rezzed and supernova him. But whenever I ended up feeding the Guardian there at the end, I think that was the difference. That's a good stat line, too. It's too bad I won't be able to factor that in. The Titan was pretty good in this game. I don't know which one he was. But whatever that guy was using, well, I think I know what it was. I can't remember the name of it. It's the bow that does AoE damage, and it was really knocking down those envoys in a hurry. And he and I together on envoys were smoking them. And then he bubbled me when he rezzed me one time. That was a really intelligent use of the bubble. I've seen Titans bubble the boss before, and it's like, my brothers explained it to me. It's a method that's actually used amongst groups that are doing PvE encounters together, but that's when, you know, everybody's coordinated and you're all on the same page. When you're not on the same page and you bubble the boss, it really murks you. It hurts really bad. So, this was a smart use of his bubble. Alright, gonna mute Mike. We're at 2 wins.
Ooh! Hi! Bring a sword.
Welcome to Gambit. You know the Hive in this system are scared of you? I don't know what you did to them, but it worked.
There's Taco Time Bomb. That's the one that was able to win that game for him in the last one.
Drop those targets, take the moats, and bank them. That'll take them a while to chew. Watch it! You're shedding moats! Kill the blockers! and moats. Ice the blockers. Invaders here. Brace yourself. Start that fight, you finished it. To the other side.
Well, I think that invader got a little bit more than he was expecting on that particular encounter.
High-value targets running. Get it.
What?
High-value targets skip town. Get the next one. Sending medium blocker. Portal's ready. Go say hello.
Probably gonna lose this one. We're too far behind. Not using my supers like I should be.
Allies invading the other side. Watch your back. Invader incoming. Convoy taking a dirt nap. Primeval time.
Kind of had a feeling he was looking for me, but I thought I had lost him enough. And I guess he was satisfied with just the one kill because he dipped out after that. But that's what I mean, like, I don't know if it's always the case, but if I can get them to just kind of kite me around and waste their time so that they drop me and then they're done, they're out, because they feel like, okay, it's been too long. That feels a little bit like I might have at least mitigated their invasion, you know?
Team's about to win this. Get moving. Opposing team's about to win. Vader inbound. Gambit's on. Opposing team put their primeval on ice.
How did I do? 48 and 50, one Guardian killed. Only 13% of boss damage, and that makes sense. I was getting harried a little bit. I didn't get a chance to really sit down on the boss. But we didn't get a chance to do a full DPS cycle. Nobody had great DPS on the boss. 6 Guardians killed by Dottie on 3 invasions. And our invaders, Taco had 2 invasions for 5 Guardians. He's good. He's good. He's consistent. Crispy Coco. No invasions. He just simply killed a Guardian. Alright. Dottie was their primary invader and still dumped in about 23k on the boss. That's a really good game. Didn't really do much else. Okay, I think I'm starting to see how things go. You have these primary stats: moats, combatants killed, boss damage, and guardians killed. And you're not ordinarily going to do good in all of them. There's gonna be a trade-off somewhere. Somewhere you're gonna be real strong, and somewhere you're gonna be real weak. That seems to be the trend. All right, still hunting for win number 3. Load up, I'm getting tired. I've been doing this for a long time. Come on. All right, I'm gonna mute Mike.
All right, Mavericks. Ready to see what you're fighting today?
Hey, I just raised mic
Hi.
volume, by the way.
Bring a sword.
How you living? Think you could eat a hive knight? That's a question to ask yourself.
Transmat ready. Lock and load, hotshot. Get those moats to the bank. Incoming at the depot! Sending small blocker. At the gulch. Moat's draining. The blockers must die, brother. I spot a high-value target. Give them hell. Portal's up. We'll take them out. Watch your back. Invader incoming. Allies headed to the other side. invaders down, but they scored 2 kills. Not bad. Incoming at the gulch. Invader inbound. Huh. Your enemy called out the Chinese. They kill it if they win this. Portal's up. Invader's gone. Get him next time. You sent a large blocker to the other side. Don't tell the Vanguard. Hostile incoming at the depot. Your invader's back. 2 kills. Portal's ready. Go say hello. Get those moats to the bank. It's time for a primeval. Allies headed to the other side. That should keep your enemy busy. Let's see more moats. Your invaders down, but they took someone with them. Good. Not out of this yet. Kill that primeval.
I got disoriented. I was all turned around.
Watch your back. Invader incoming. Primeval compromise. Burn it down. Invaders out. You'll get them next time. Allies headed to the other side. The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving. Your allies down, but they managed to kill. Convoys 8. Now devour that primeval. The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving. Opposing team's about to win. Round's done. Opposing team defeated their primeval.
Yeah, that, not the best match for me. Lost too many motes. It would have been nice if I could have cleared that room with the supernova. Whenever I threw that supernova and I got dropped by the invader, that supernova killed everything, just about killed everything that it needed to kill. That was pretty awesome, but instead motes were left on the ground, and I don't think anybody picked up. And it was little things like that that still has me hunting for win number 3. All right, I'm gonna mute Mike again.
All right, Mavericks. Ready to see what you're fighting today? Hi! Bring a sword.
How you living? The Hive are hungry, brother. Don't let them touch you. And bring a sponge just in case. Transmat firing.
Get ready for a firefight, brother, and drop those motes in the bank. High-value target. Burn it down. Portal's ready. Go say hello. Hostiles inbound at the beach. Allies headed to the other side. Your invaders down and out. They're heading back. Hey, your team has enough to pull a prime east. Hey, you're losing moats. Ice the blockers. Invaders here. Brace yourself. Enemy invader down. Hey, you can't blame them for trying. Large blocker en route to the enemy. Feels good to be a bad guy, right? Portal's ready. Grab your gun. Opposing team's got a prime evil. Once it dies, they win. High-value target got away. Get the next one. It's not over. Kill that prime evil. Your allies invaded. Convoys able. Now devour that prime evil. Your allies back. Three kills. You're ahead. Invader incoming. Enemy invader down. Free to hunt. Allies headed to the other side. Convoys terminated. Now, bring the house down. You're in the lead. Take down that prime evil. This Gambit's yours. Your invaders down, but they secured 2 kills. Decent work. Prime evil compromised. Take it out. Invader incoming. That prime evil's nearly dead. That prime evil's not long for this. Burn it down. Take this hit. Enemy invader down. Hey, you can't blame him for trying. That prime evil's nearly dead. That prime evil's not long for this world. Burn it down and take this Gambit. Prime evil compromised. Take it out. Your allies invading. That prime evil's not long for this world. Burn it down and take this Gambit. You got style, brother.
Man, we almost had him smoked right on the last phase, the one before this one.
I'll put you up against the nastiest horrors I can
But
find.
the invader fed him.
Laugh in my face as you kill him.
30 modes, 58 combatants, 35% of the damage. Pretty good line. 7 guardians killed by Ace Thor. He's been good all night, man. So that's win number 3, finally. That took a really long time between win 2 and win 3. He had 4 invasions. So dedicated invader, everybody else PvE'd. That's about what you want. I like to have one guy that knows what he's doing, or girl. and then the other 3 just really focus on PvE. And I have, of course, I have that theory that everybody should just simply do PvE when it's a pickup group, but you're not usually going to get that. 23 motes and 32 combatants on top of that. He's good. I'm interested to know what he is. Oh, I can inspect? He must still be in the queue. Plays a female character, so maybe it's a her. Hunter. That's a pretty fancy... That looks kind of neat. Simple but elegant sort of thing. Got the shotty. Got a trace rifle for distance. Got the rocket launcher. Grants 2 knives per charge. 12 feet of space. I think I have that chest piece actually. She or he might be switching things out. Double utility kickstart, huh? Oh yeah, for a hunter, that class ability does a lot. Kairos function boots. Not sure why they don't take a little bit of that recovery and dump it elsewhere. Maybe I have a misunderstanding of how the stats work. Alright, I'm gonna mute Mike. Looking for win number 4.
All right, Mavericks. Ready to see what you're fighting today? Hi! Bring a sword.
How you living? The Hive are hungry, brother. Don't let them touch you. And bring a sponge just in case. Hold on to your ghosts.
Drop those targets, take the moats, and bank them. Medium blocker. Moat's draining. The blockers must die, brother. At the gulch. You just dropped a taken on the other side. Hope you're proud. I am. Small blocker. I spot a high-value target. Give him hell. Portal's ready. Grab yourself. Mounts, brother! Whack the blockers! Watch your back. Invader incoming.
Right when I was about to get out of there. I mean, what are the odds that they would spawn in right on top of us? I don't know. I don't invade enough to know what those odds are.
Invaders out. You'll get them next time. High-value target destroyed. Hey, your team has enough to pull a primeval. Moat's draining. The blockers must die, brother. Hostile incoming at the depot. Invaders here. Brace yourself. Portal's up. Go look them in the eyes. Enemy invader down. You can relax. You've summoned a primeval. Kill it, and the win is yours. Opposing team has a primeval. You've got to finish first. Watch your back. Invader incoming. Enemy invader down. Convoys terminated. Now, bring the house down. You're in the lead. Your allies invaded. Invaders down. They took someone with them. Good. That primeval's compromised. Hit it with everything you've got. You're being invaded. Find them before they find you. Allies invading the other side. You're in the lead. Your allies down when they manage to kill. Envoys eliminated. Focus on the primeval. That primeval's not long for this world. Burn it down. Take this game. Watch your back. Invader incoming. Sometimes I forget you killed the
And that's awesome. That's one of the most gratifying wins I've had in a long time, because I knew and understood who I had on the other side when it came to invaders.
Nice work.
And so I understood stay away from them because they're good. I didn't know about Impulse, but I know Ace Thor is good. And by doing that, we won. And I would even say we won kind of easily. Oh, 40,000 damage, man. I'm used to getting around 40 with this build, but tonight's Gambits have been pretty competitive. So I guess not. 26 motes, 60 combatants, 23,459. Look at Impulse. Did they invade? They also had 2 invasions with 5 Guardians killed. And got this kind of a line in addition to that. And look at that. That's one of the best stat lines I've ever seen. 28 motes, 60 combatants killed, 5 Guardians killed on 2 invasions, plus 33% of their boss damage. Oh, well, still 20,000 it's not as good as what I thought because they didn't complete their boss phase, of course, but still 20,000 is really good. That stat line is a little bit insane. And it's why one of these days, if I could ever get good at PvP, and I really am skeptical of that, I've never been good at any game I've ever played. I just don't think it's in me. But if I could in this game, because with Gambit PvP, it doesn't seem to be skill based so much as it's the ability to maybe set up, like kind of make your own luck and set up situations where you can drop as many Guardians as possible before you get smoked yourself. Something to that effect. And if I can learn that, I might be able to put in some really fully rounded games.
Enough fooling around. Hi.
All right, looking for the 5th one. Mute mic.
Welcome to Gambit. The Hive are hungry, brother. Don't let them touch you. And bring a sponge just in case. All right, hold on to something.
Drop those targets, take the moats, and bank them. Down. They're coming back to you. High-value target identified. Get them! Hostiles inbound at the beach. High value target neutralized. Mortal crime. Go make a mess. Summon the prime evil. Kill the envoys and bring the house down. Invader on the field. Careful. Envoys terminated. Now, bring the house down. Enemy invader is down. You can breathe. Invader inbound. Envoys terminated. Now, bring the house down. Enemy invader is down. Opposing team has a prime evil. You've got to finish first. The lead's yours. Envoy is 8. Now devour that prime evil. Invaders here. Brace yourself. That prime evil's nearly dead. You made that look simple.
When I saw who was on my team, I just thought, I think we've got this. I think 2 of the 3 I recognized.
Gambit arenas so fast.
John Dillinger, both from tonight too, and Big Boinker. Oh, I've seen Chance the Banker also. So this team as a whole, I thought there was a really good chance we were going to do very good. Let's go ahead and get out. That's my 5th win. And look at that once more, because I think I saw we didn't really PvP very much. 30 motes, 30 motes, 15 motes, 12 motes. Again, we're probably picking up some of the stuff that they're creating. 43 combatants, 34 combatants, certainly him. When you have these high numbers like this, chances are people are coming behind you because there's a moat lag. He's running over his moats. They're not giving them to him. They're giving them to whoever's trailing behind them. So 57 combatants, 15 moats, 28 combatants, 12 moats. Pretty sure this was the guy that invaded for us. John Dillinger is a good invader, and he had 2 guardians killed. Chance killed a guardian. Big Boinker killed a guardian. Big Boinker was the only one who did an invasion. So these 2 killed guardians defensively on our side. Killed invaders. And that worked out really well for us. That would be Suck on these and Force of Will were the guys that these 2 went after. And then when it comes to boss damage, I did 29% at about 20k. John Dillinger had 32% at 22k. He also had a little bit better efficiency score here than I did. Chance only had 8% of the damage, probably because he was going after guardians. Or maybe he's spec'd for ad clear. And then Big Boinker had 31% at 21,737. So pretty PvE centric, I would say. And we smoked them. I'll have to look at it again, but I didn't think that was close. I think we demolished them. How did they do? They had 3 invasions, and they got 3 guardians out of it. I don't know if this is correct or not. It's my feeling, my gut instinct off of playing Gambit a lot. But if you finish at a 1-to-1 ratio or worse, that's bad. You have to have more guardians killed than the number of invasions that you had. Typically, that's been what it looks like to me whenever I look at these stats. All right, well, we're all done. You know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to close the recording, but I'm going to keep the stream up because I'm going to take a quick break, and then I want to test out this Telesto. Well, maybe I'll do that another time. I think I'm just going to close everything out. All right, guys. Again, I'm Aesop Graham. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw, and I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I will see you in the next episode where the story continues.